Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Global Mass Meditation Live. We thought we'd play a little bit of something that's different in the intro there. It didn't give you any idea of when the countdown was or when the show was starting, but we are live. I'm David. This is my divine counterpart, Kelly. We're here coming at you from Western Canada at an incredible time in the ascension journey. How are you all doing? Let us know in the live chat where you're from, how you're feeling, what you're going through right now. Share it all. We will begin tonight's meditation in about 5-6 minutes. But this is the season 4 finale.
Season 4
Hard to
finale.
believe.
Yes. We would have loved to have done it a little sooner in the month. Our last meditation was already a month and a half ago. So thank you all for joining us and showing up tonight. Yeah, we didn't really have it on the schedule. We just need to be a little consistent and come up with a schedule, show up. But
Speak for yourself.
You're so accountable, my love. A little too accountable. He likes to show up super early. If we're not early, we're late. And I'm just in the flow. As you all know, we're very opposite. We bring a lot of polar energy to these meditations, masculine, feminine, balanced emotions. We kind of just bring it all, and we're so happy to have you guys on this journey because we never know what we're going to bring you guys, but tonight is a new moon energy. We're calling this the Exodus meditation. That does mean to from the darkness towards the light, and as you know, that's our motto. So
Amazing. Well, I know we've got almost 500 of you already,
oh,
and
amazing.
there's going to be a load more joining. So let's sort of meander towards the beginning here. If you need to find a quiet space, please do that. We will layer in music in a moment before we begin, and we'll do a quick sound check with you. But we're going to do about an hour today, so find somewhere where you won't be disturbed for about an hour. Saint Germaine has presented himself to me for a portion of tonight's message, which is very powerful. I know we quite often have Archangel Michael, but tonight it is Saint Germaine in my section. For those of you who are new to these global mass meditations, we do them in sort of 3 parts. I begin with a very short intro. Kelly then has a part, and then I have a final part that runs for about an hour with all those components. Whichever channel you're coming from right now, I know we're broadcasting to 3 channels tonight, GFL station, Sunflower Life, and also
Today's universe message.
Today's universe message. We will, after the live feed is finished, this meditation will only be available on Sunflower Life, so please be aware of that. Those of you who are, again, new to the channel, we work with a number of different modalities, the Ascended Masters, the Archangels, many who show up for us and present different messages. So take what resonates with you tonight, and anything that doesn't, leave behind. And that's it, really.
I was going to say sometimes the ET beings do show up in our meditations, but they haven't for a while.
They want us to do the work.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe when we kick off season 5, we're going to have amazing surprises in season 5. David and I have been brainstorming already, talking about a lot of stuff. So we do break for the summer. This is going to be our last meditation. Just taking that little break for the summer, and then we will be back on September 7th for another blood moon eclipse. It's going to be the second in the series, piggybacking off the last one that we did. So
Amazing.
yeah, but I think everybody's ready to meditate. These have been some big energies. We've been working through stuff. Lots of stuff has been coming up. So we're just doing the work. We're just showing up, and we've got this amazing community. Everybody just seems to be walking the same path, and we're so happy to get to lead it in this space, and honored to be with you all tonight. We see some familiar faces in the chat. Call Deep said hi. Every time I look over, I see a couple of familiar faces. So whether you're joining us for, have been doing this with us since the beginning, or you're just joining for the first time tonight, get comfortable, lay down, sit down, grab some Kleenex. David's going to start the music. We can't hear it. So,
Okay, my friends. Well, if you got headphones, pop them in. If not, maybe give me a quick. Let's just start this here. I need your input in the live chat to let me know how this volume of music is with my voice currently. If you can give me a 5x5 if it sounds good, if the music needs to go up, or if the music needs to go down, please know. And as soon as enough of you let me know, we will get cracking. Louder. What would you mean, Damien?
louder music.
What does louder mean? Louder music?
Probably.
Louder
You're
music.
asking about the music.
Okay, I'll turn the music up a little bit. Louder, please. Can you elaborate, my friends, on that? David, your voice dropped.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Probably when you started the music.
Like puberty, or how do you mean?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I was waiting for us to hit 555 and then we jumped to 570.
5x5. Music up a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, my friends, I'm going to invite you all now to close your eyes. If you do have crystals or anything that does aid you in meditation, please do grab them now. And let us find our way into the present moment. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths. Using the breath of remembrance on the in-breath. Breathing in, I remember who I am. I remember who I am. And breathing out, I am the light. Releasing all tension, all the things that are bothering you in your human existence. Let them go. Release them. They're not coming with you for the next chapter of your journey. Invite them in, your guides and your team, whoever they are, of a galactic origin, angelic origin. I encourage you to bring in your team of light at this time. Feel their presence, holding the space. As ever, we bring in the archangels from the 4 directions, beginning in the east. We invite Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Air, whose energy color is green. Bring in Archangel Raphael to the east now. And to the south, Archangel Michael, the Archangel of Fire, whose energy is blue. Quietly invite in Archangel Michael to the south. And to the west, Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of Water, whose energy is diamond white. We call upon Archangel Gabriel to join us in the west. And finally from the north, Archangel Uriel, the Archangel of Earth, whose energy is red. We call upon Archangel Uriel to join us in the north now. 4 archangels, 4 directions, holding the space and holding the light. Feel their presence, feel their warmth, feel their light. And down through the ages, there have been the great masters and flames of light. Now with us tonight, we call upon them. Call upon them to join us, to light our candles. One household. Let us call upon the great masters to join us now. So we ask for the presence of Jesus, Yeshua, the Christ, Saint Germaine, the loved one, Zoroaster, the king, Zarathustra, the Magi, Lao Tzu, the old sage, the Buddha, Babaji, the Eternal One, Lahiri Mahasaya, the Smiling Guru, Sri Yukteswar, the Teacher, Paranza Yogananda, the Gift, El Moria, the Lord of the First Ray, Kuthumi, the Great Guiding Light, Dwal Kul, the Master Teacher, Paul, the Venetian, Serapis Bey, the Lord of Ascension, Hilarion, the Bringer of Joy, the English Master, Douglas Baker, the Keeper of this ashram, Sanat Kumara, the Ancient of Days, the Planetary Logos, Amun-Ra, Vesta, Helios, the Solar Logos, Isis, the Great Mother, Mary Magdalene and the High Priestess energies, Krishna, the Avatar, Kuan Yin, the Incandescent One, Aina, the Ninth Dimensional Guide, Mohammed, the Prophets, and Joshua, who walked with God, the Masters in you, Yahweh in you, Savior in you. Take a deep breath in through the nose and hold the breath at the top. Activate the pineal gland. Activate. And when ready, release. And another deep breath in and hold the breath at the top once more. Activate the pineal. Lighting up the cave. And when ready, release. And a final deep breath in, the biggest yet, holding at the top. Bringing the etheric antenna online, feeling connected to Source. And release the breath when ready. The stage is set, the foundation is laid. Let us go a level deeper.
Hello, dear ones. Thank you for being here and joining us tonight for our final meditation of Season 4, the Exodus Meditation. A journey from darkness to light. And here, in this present moment, we step onto yet another stone along the path of unfoldment, where we align more and more with spirit and less with appearances. We come together now to observe the bigger picture, to remember that we are not separate from this universe, but rather part of its wholeness. So we begin to relax, get comfortable, take a few deep centering breaths, and breathe into that knowing. Allow yourself to surrender into the safety and love of this space. For as much as you are showing up here for yourself, you are also showing up for each other, for the collective, for all consciousness, to hold space, to serve, in the most open and pure way. Let our intention be this: may we be open to receive and to give. May we act as clear conduits for the infinite divine source energy and wisdom to flow through us out into this world wherever it is needed. And may it return unto us multiplied. As we continue to relax, feel yourself supported in this sacred field of energy, surrendering a little more, going a little deeper, and just allow whatever thoughts and feelings arise. Just let them be here with you. Let it all be a part of this moment, encompassing the whole of who you are and honoring exactly how you're arriving tonight. You have full permission to be exactly as you are. So who are you? This Gemini new moon beckons us to dive deep into that question, encouraging us to peel back the layers to reveal a greater truth. And yes, these past few months have brought massive transformation. There has been upheaval, disruption, growth. It's been challenging. But here is what we're being asked to do: to be gentle, be soft, be open. The new moon is a time when the sky is dark, no reflected light to distract or illuminate. But rather than turn away, it is time to lean into the shadow, for this is where magic unfolds. And tonight's voyage begins right here, right where you are, right as you are. With your eyes closed and your imagination wide open, I want you to envision a large mirror before you. It's taller and wider than you, elegant, mysterious, and somehow it's calling you. And you approach it slowly. It feels sacred, like a portal. You stand before it, and for a moment, you simply see your, no adjusting, no fixing, no hiding. You look deeply into your eyes, the window of your soul. You take a deep breath, and then a wink. Your reflection just winked at you. But you didn't move, but they did. There's a pause, a shock, and then your reflection reaches up and rubs their face. Not yours, theirs. You take a step closer. Your reflection opens their mouth and begins to speak. Your voice, but from the other side. Welcome to the new moon magic portal, they say. I am your twin. They explain that tonight's Gemini new moon carries the imprint of twins. one mortal, one immortal, one of flesh and form, the other of light and infinite presence. You're the mortal twin, they say with a smile. I'm the one beyond form, the one who remembers. You pause for a moment, still in shock, and then ask what it's like on their side. They respond glowing. It's expansive, timeless, free. There is only presence, love, and the creative pulse of the universe. Everything flows here. Everything makes sense. There is no fear, only love, joy, pure creation. Everything is in harmony. The plants, the animals, the people. You can materialize anything or have any experience you wish. The twin steps back slightly, and the mirror begins to shimmer with a soft light, as if responding to your awareness. They don't try to convince you. They don't put pressure on you. They simply extend a quiet invitation. When you are ready, step forward. You feel it in your chest, a calmness, a pull towards something true. And something deep within you knows this is not an escape. This is acknowledgement. So you take one last breath and gently step towards the mirror. Everything goes dark, deep, quiet, pitch black. You've entered the new moon void. This is a sacred space of renewal. And in order to pass through the portal fully and into your light body, there is a purification process that needs to take place. A releasing of all desire, identity, and expectation. This isn't about what you can get or gain. It's about surrendering and allowing what comes. Out of the darkness, there's a sensation above your head, starting with a tingle, a pull. You can feel there's light coming through now, coming down and starting to shine upon you. It's lighting up your crown chakra. You can feel the activation of the energy center in your crown, opening up and allowing more light to pour down into you from above. A gentle cleansing, like cool water made of light. It moves down through your third eye, your throat, your heart. It softens, balances, rejuvenates. This is not just energy. This is recollection. This is you being returned to your divine template. As the light moves down through your solar plexus, sacral, and root, a rewiring begins. You can feel the undoing of old stories, a recoding of the nervous system, a clearing of inherited pain. This is what it means to move towards the light. This is the Exodus. And now you are here, floating, free, illumined. You are in the space of your soul self, the dream within the dream. And as you open your inner vision, you begin to see what surrounds you. You have crossed into a new dimension, a radiant expanse that feels timeless, infinite. The air shimmers with golden light. The ground beneath you isn't ground at all, but living, breathing tapestry of energy, alive with the pulse of divine love. This is the kingdom of God. Everything here feels familiar, yet sacred, like a place you've always known, but somehow forgotten until now. There are gardens that bloom with your thoughts, waterfalls of light that respond to your breath, structures that rise and shift with your presence, temples made of sound, fields made of memory. The entire realm co-creates itself around you in real time, reflecting your soul's purest essence. Here, nothing is missing. You can feel it in every cell of your being. When all of a sudden your twin appears once again, not as a reflection, but as your soul self, full and radiant. This time they are not standing before you, but they are walking towards you. And as their light meets your light, in that moment, something shifts. You both begin to glow brighter, as if recognizing yourselves in each other, not as two beings, but as one essence, remembering its wholeness. You reach out, but instead of touching hands, your energies begin to intertwine gently, gracefully, with deep reverence. There is no fear. There is no rush. Only the soft unfolding of truth. And as you merge, you realize there was never two. It was always one. It was always you. And the illusion of separation begins to dissolve. The stories, the roles, the fear of not being enough, all of it falls away like dust in the wind. And what remains is light, whole, undivided, radiant. You are not just in alignment, you are alignment. This is what it means to come home, to feel your eternal self not as something out there, but in here, beating in your chest, moving through your breath, smiling through your eyes. You are the soul and the body, the infinite and the embodied, the stillness and the motion. You are the living expression of God remembering itself. It's the sacred remembrance of the one self. There is only unity now, the harmony of spirit and form, of being and becoming, of mortal and eternal. In this divine union, you are given insight, wisdom that helps you understand the truth of your creation. That enlightenment is not a destination, but a continual remembering. That healing is not perfection, but an inclusion of all parts. Love is not earned, it is what you already are. And the truth of your being is already encoded in the light. And now, as this unified version of you, you begin to expand, you rise, you radiate, you are limitless. You are the breath of God in awakened form. Look down at your hands. They glow with the light of Source. You are not a limited being. You are a soul with wings. You are the dreamer and the dream. And suddenly you understand you do not have to leave your body to live in this state. You do not have to become someone else. You simply have to remember. The Exodus was never about escape. It's awakening to your true eternal nature right here in this life. You hear a still small voice through the light. It says, "You have never left me. You are my breath, my spark, my light. What you have walked through has brought you here. And from here, you will walk in remembrance." So just let the light saturate your being. Let it recalibrate your nervous system. Let it remind your heart of its divine blueprint. And take this vision with you. Let it transform how you love, how you lead, and how you live. You have arrived at the center of your soul. You are not just healed, you are home. This is the kingdom within. This is the Exodus. Stay as long as you wish and receive all that you need. We'll take a moment of silence for anything else that needs to come up. And just allow yourself to feel the love that surrounds you. Once you have received all you need, you will feel the light dim and the darkness will return. Back into the new moon void we go. And this time, when you open your mind's eye, you find yourself once again staring at your reflection in the big mirror. It's just you. your body, and your soul. Take a gentle breath. Let the body soften. Let the light you've absorbed begin to settle like golden dust throughout every cell. You've traveled far, into the mirror, beyond form, through shadow, into soul. You've remembered a truth that can't be unremembered. You are both the body and the soul. You are both the dream and the dreamer. You can be the one who struggles and the one who sees beyond it all. This life is not a duality to be fixed. It is a wholeness to be honored. So now feel both parts of you, the part that walks the earth and the part that walks the stars. You can feel yourself returning, not to who you were before, but to who you are becoming. Now let this light anchor into your body. Allow your nervous system to feel it. Let your bones remember. Breathe. As you come all the way back to the room, this moment, this life, just tell yourself, I am here, I am whole, I am the light. As we complete this journey from darkness towards the light, know that you have crossed a threshold. Know that you are not who you were, and yet you are more yourself than you ever were before. Thank you for walking this path with us. Thank you for the courage to look in the mirror. We walk as one towards the light, not searching, but sourcing.
So let us take a moment now before we finish tonight's meditation and head into the second and final part. Feeling a renewal in every cell. Feeling a new light, a new embodiment of Source. And if you're ready, beloved ones, great family of light, it is time to go another level deeper. For our work here is not done yet. So bring your awareness now to the top of your head. A little pink and purple ball of light is floating there. Your crown chakra gateway. It pulses and glows. You may feel sensations on the top of your head. They move to other parts of your body perhaps. Just let them come. This is the gateway to higher awareness. And as your attention and focus centers and grows stronger on your crown chakra, it glows brighter and brighter. Ah yes, you notice it is a doorway now, and a great portal has opened up. So if you are ready, if if you are ready to take the final journey towards the light, go into it. And as you move into the crown portal, a great flash of purple and pink light transports you to a giant crystalline pyramid of light. But this one's a little different to the others. Once again, there is a pink and purple glow. It is pure crystal, but it is amethyst crystal. It is vast and miles in all directions, but you seem to be able to move freely and quickly, like you can cover great distances at speed with no effort. In the center of this giant pyramid is an enormous amethyst crystal suspended from the ceiling, from the top of the pyramid, floating almost by magic. Right by the crystal is a table, lying flat, and there is a being there, a being glowing golden white. You feel called to go over. As you approach this being, immediately you recognize him. It is beloved Saint Germaine. He welcomes you into his presence with a great hug, and you feel a remembrance, a familiarity, an old friend returning, and a deep love fills your entire being. He asks if you'd like to sit down and lay down on the table, and you oblige, quietly getting comfortable. You notice the table is like a bed. It's so comfortable, supports you perfectly, and you feel safe and loved and warm and powerful. And as you close your eyes to enter a dream within a dream, Saint Germaine speaks. Dear beloved one, I greet you in the bright dawning of a new age. I am Saint Germaine, and I envelop you now in the violet flame of transformation as your world awakens. Humanity that you are part of is ascending, and the old third-dimensional illusions are dissolving. The light of a higher consciousness is rising within and around you. So take heart in knowing that even amid the present challenges and chaos you may see, a grand planetary ascension is indeed underway. The shadows of fear and separation give way now. They are being transmuted by your collective love and resolve, making room for the dawn of the golden age, long foretold but now a reality. So tonight on this new moon, each of you are called to remember the true nature of you as a sovereign divine soul. The I am presence of God's source lives within you. You are a creator being, here to birth a new world, a new reality. So embrace the sacred alchemy of unity, the integration of your divine masculine and feminine energies brings you now into wholeness and balance. As you heal and honor all facets of yourself, you reclaim your inner power and freedom. So, beloved one, live from the heart, guided by compassion and truth and integrity. For fifth dimensional living is anchored in unconditional love, peace, integrity, and oneness. Your very cells now are activating. They are lifting you into a higher vibration, aligning you with your soul's brilliance. Tonight's activation has moved you one step closer. As many of you can feel, Earth herself, beloved Gaia, is also ascending with you. A crystalline grid of the planet shimmers with new light now. And we in the higher realms, we, as you call them, the Ascended Masters Collective, are watching this with great intrigue. Where you allow us to, we support you with sending you our light, amplifying your consciousness connection. The call of galactic consciousness is stirring in many hearts now, we feel. A remembrance that you are part of a great spiritual community. So, beloved one, tonight breathe in this truth, that all is one, and the universe rejoices as humanity begins now to awaken from its long slumber. Know that the sacred flame of freedom burns ever brighter in each of you now. I, Saint Germaine, as guardian of the violet flame and hierarch of the Aquarian age, am with you. You can call upon me, you can invite my assistance and the gift of the violet fire to help transmute any remaining doubts, fears, or old patterns that no longer serve the highest good. And tonight, I will give you a little exercise to do just this. O great bearer of light, together we are co-creating this new world, a world illumined by unity, justice, and love. A big word for you all at this time is trust. Trust more in the divine flame within you, your soul self. Have faith in the divine plan. The tipping point of collective awakening is truly near now, and nothing can halt the moment of ascension that is carrying you home to your true glory. I, Saint Germaine, commend you for your courage, for your light and perseverance. So unabashedly continue to shine your light for all to see, and love one another as I love you, unconditionally and immensely. You are the dawn of the new era, the living flames of transformation. So step confidently into your divine sovereignty and birthright of joy. With the violet light and eternal love, I will forever be by your side. I am Saint Germaine, your brother in light, and I assure you, the light is already won. Together we now ascend, and so it is. And as Saint Germaine's final words activate every cell, integrate into your crystalline light body, I invite you now just to call into your presence and say to yourself these words. But before we do, let us rise from the table we are lying on. Saint Germaine holds you by the hand and walks you over to the crystal, suspended from the roof, from the great ceiling of the pyramid. The great amethyst crystal lights up, almost expecting you, as you stand underneath it. And you feel a great glowing pink and purple energy swirling up around you. It is like an activation is about to take place, and a great energy is about to cleanse and clear any remaining fragments which no longer serve your 5D blueprint. Saint Germaine instructs you that now we are going to spin 4 times, each time saying the following words quietly to ourselves. Each time feeling a fragment no longer serving us, burning up in the violet flame of transformation. Let us begin our first spin. Repeat these words as you do. I surrender all desire unto the violet flame. Ambition, fear, and hope transmute into light. And now we will spin a second time. Once again, repeat these words. I abide now in the I Am presence. No outer law, no mortal voice holds any power within my soul. It is time to spin once again. Once again, repeat these words. Where I am, God is. Where God is, I am. One flame, one power, one presence. Now it is time for the final spin. Once again, repeat these words. So be it. I live as light, my true self. I am free. I am sovereign. I am whole in the kingdom within. And as you complete your fourth spin, you realize a great vortex of violet light and flames is swirling around you, cleansing and clearing, removing any stubborn fragments of old energy that no longer serve your higher light. Let them fly away like leaves. Let them go. Whatever it is you're holding on to, release it now. Let the violet flame of transformation burn it up and dissolve it. Feel the power of the violet flame cleansing and clearing. You feel lighter and brighter and more whole. So let us take 60 seconds to rest in this energy. Let your breathing relax and feel the violet flame surrounding and cleansing and clearing. Now before you go, Saint Germaine gives you a gift, an etheric amethyst crystal, one you can hold and repeat this process anytime. He reminds you you can visit this pyramid of light using the same process. It is a sacred pyramid of light activated tonight for the family of light. You take the crystal and pop it in your pocket. Give Saint Germaine one final big hug. And walk back towards the pink and purple portal just glowing in the corner of the pyramid. It is time to journey back. You feel clearer and lighter and more powerful than you ever have. So let us take this energy back with us now. So when you're ready, journey back into the light, into the portal. And with a great flash of purple and pink light, you're transported back towards the room you're sitting in, wherever you are in the world. Your astral etheric body now merging back into the physical. Let us take a moment to feel into that, to become more grounded and prepare ourselves to be wide awake. I will give us a countdown from 5 to 0. 0 being the most awake and present. 5, just feeling your astral body now merge back in with the physical. Feeling connected, feeling powerful and glowing. 4, just moving the body gently, rolling the shoulders from side to side. 3, just moving the head, gently rotating it. 2, wiggling fingers and toes. 1, just rotating the torso slightly, ready to be fully awake. And 0, whenever you're ready, welcome back online. Let me just give everyone a minute to come back, all 1,000 of you. Just take a minute.
Thank you. That was great. I really get a lot from these meditations, you know. It is really such a journey, what we go through and the challenges, and it's a constant. Like, things just come up when you're on the path, and there's just when you start to really raise in consciousness and raise in awareness, there's just so much always coming up. You're just always aware of your own patterns, other people's patterns, all the triggers, how they affect you. It really is just such an unfoldment, and very grateful to have this space to get to come and do these clearings and just kind of keep on track, you know. A lot of it is a remembering, a lot of it is a reminder, and we just have so much programming and so much conditioning that it is very important to have a reminder and a place that you can come and do this work and do this clearing. So I'm proud of us, and I'm proud of all of you who showed up. And yeah, this is just such an incredible journey to see how much we're all growing and changing. And we do get so many incredible messages from all of you. We do read every single one of them. We're incredibly terrible at responding. I'm so sorry. So much of that is just present in our daily life.
Yeah.
And it's tough to cut that down wherever we can, but it means so much to us, just some of the stories, and you know, and we really are hoping to connect more with our audience, with our global audience. And yeah, we do have some exciting stuff coming up in season 5, which I was mentioning before. But
Yeah, we're also discussing in the future doing a meditation tour with an audience, and they're not going to be expensive to join, and just cover the cost of the whole. But I think it'd be powerful if we could do these in person, stream it as well at the same time. So that's a work in progress. We are doing some thinking about. Get in touch with us. Let me pop up our email address here.
Yeah, we've talked about trying to like create this map where you guys can go on and like plunk where you are in the world.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then we can like see where a lot of you are, where are the star seeds, and then hopefully we can pick a couple of locations and maybe come do some live meditations. We would just love to connect with people in person. It's so much more our style. Oh, online is great too, because this is how we all become aware of each other in this day and age, right?
Yeah. Thank you for your super chats and donations, guys, via the GFL station portal. Very generous. Of course, I just put that up because you asked. So many of you asked, where can you donate? So that's the only reason that's up there. So thank you, everyone, for everything you're doing in that regard. The GFL station is just continuing to reach more people, which is amazing. And of course, the goal with the channel is to prepare people for galactic integration and our ascension. And the messages that keep flowing through seem to be incredibly synchronistic, incredibly on point. And it's a joy to continue to build them as they come in. So Thank you all for all your amazing comments, and thank you for all the work that you're doing. It is not easy, this ascension. Many of us are feeling very tired, like time is very strange, like we're moving into a different octave of existence, and that's all very true. As we move into higher dimensions, as we get closer to bigger solar events and galactic waves, which are sort of coming in now, the biggest thing that's going to happen is we will evolve above time. And of course, we'll be in slightly different bodies as we do that now. We don't get ahead of ourselves and try and imagine what that will look like, but it is coming. So if you're feeling these strange energies, it is because these things are happening and they're coming. What?
I'm just laughing because, like, if you're not feeling the strange energies, like, I don't know who's not. Really,
Yeah.
there's just so much
It's bizarre, yeah.
upheaval and so much happening in this this day and age. But hey, this is what we signed up for, right? This is what we all volunteered for.
It is. So hold the line, guys. If you're feeling any of these things, if you've got crazy ascension symptoms, everyone is feeling this. If you're going through crazy things in your life, things are blowing up, things are happening in relationships that are challenging, every single person, at least who are on the path or walking it, even those who are not, are going through this. We encounter many, 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 many people on a daily basis, it seems now, who are going through that. They're literally having their, because we're all returning to source, essentially, closer to source, anything not in accordance with that is going to be revealed and have to be, the energies can have to be moved. So that can show up in different ways in relationships, especially, which are challenging. So
Yeah.
that's happening with everyone right now.
Yeah, 100%. Like, people in the chat are saying it's exhausting, and
Yeah.
it actually is exhausting because if you're going through it, it's just a constant barrage of holding space, and it's like you're the one with the awareness. You get to be the responsible, loving soul that gets to show up and hold space for everybody, and everybody's going through stuff. So yeah, it's just a constant reflection, and I think that's what was really cool about the twins coming in tonight. I kept feeling the twin energy is really that representation of just that other self, and virtually everybody that we look at is like that twin self in the mirror. And again, just that reminder to see the Christ in everyone, in every soul. And
The Christ, of course, meaning the divine spark.
yes,
Is that
the
work-
God
That
within.
work can be taken in many different ways. but,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. So again, we feel that there are many people who've attained Christ consciousness, many souls who have attained Christ consciousness. That doesn't just belong to Jesus. I don't mean Jesus when I say the Christ. But yes, he was definitely one who came to show us a great truth and the way. And yeah, just incredibly grateful to be connected to all of these masters and all of you, all of our soul family out there. So a couple people were saying to, like, come to Florida. That's definitely on the list of places that we would love to come and check out. There's such a high vibe tribe down there, and so many places on the list. So
Thank you, Sue, for that super chat, by the way.
we will
Appreciate that.
start, I guess, planning just like we did the Vortex tour when we first started this whole thing.
Yeah.
We'll get some ideas out there, and we're absolutely going to keep our community involved. And there's a ton of you I already plan on reaching out to and reaching back to already. So
Yeah, if you've got if you've got an amethyst crystal, guys, you can see this.
that's not amethyst.
Yes,
This
it
is
is.
amethyst.
No, they're both amethysts.
Are they both?
Yeah, it's just a different consistency of it.
Oh, okay.
You can use tonight's activation with a crystal as well, or you can use the etheric version or both. It's a very powerful one if you're feeling like you need to cleanse and clear, or if you're feeling just like a lot of intense energies and you want to use the violet flame. It's a very powerful exercise to do that. Saint Germain's got some wonderful teachings on that through his the I Am teachings of Saint Germain. Many of you are familiar with that, but yeah, we're out of time, guys. We're an hour and 5 in. That's really all we have for this evening, and that's the end of season 4. So if you want to be kept up to date with everything we're doing, jump on the mailing list Right now, we're using the GFL station's website for that. The Sunflower Life website will be up in the fall
In good time.
in good time. So if you want to jump on the mailing list, don't email and ask to be put on it because you won't be. There's too many emails that we get. We get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of weekly messages.
Wow,
So,
that's a lot of messages, honey.
yeah, so I don't get back to many of them. But anyway, so jump onto gflstation.com and then scroll to the bottom of the page, enter your email address into the box there, and that puts you automatically onto the mailing list. We don't send any spam. We just advertise these meditations as reminders. So
Yeah. Every morning we'll send out a reminder of when we're going to do the meditation. That's like maybe one email once a month. And if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, can you put that up? Do you have our Instagram? It's at @the_sunflower_life. And that is going to be, I mean, we're not super active on there, but we do always try to post our upcoming meditation schedule, and we'll send that out via mailing list as well. So I just wanted to say, right before our meditation, I was like, I need to grab crystals. You heard me, and you didn't tell me any of your part with the meditation.
I never say that.
Yeah,
I never say
and
that.
I went for the amethyst, so
That's
that's really
wild.
really funny that I grabbed that
Wow.
like maybe 30 seconds before we went live.
I mean, no surprises. And this message from Saint Germaine, I mean, I really built that today. I didn't. Saint Germaine came in the other day, but the amethyst activation really came through the last half of today. I didn't tell Kelly anything to do with my meditation. She had no idea about anything I was going to share, as I didn't know anything that she was going to share, which is, once again, a confirmation that we're on that synchronistic path and connected. It's amazing.
I can't wait till we're telepathic. I just find like speaking and communicating and using words. Am I the only one? But it just seems so exhausting. Just read my mind already. I can't wait. But no, it's super funny because I don't often grab crystals anymore or meditate with crystals, but just a very strong urge to grab some amethyst right before we started. So very, very synchronistic,
Amazing.
but we're so in tune. Half the time I don't know if the thoughts I have originate from my mind or his mind. So we just go with the divine mind
Come from the
because
one mind, yeah.
it comes from the one mind. It's just, that's how we know we're meant to like act on certain things. Because if I don't say something, he'll say something. And
It's true, yeah.
usually we're already thinking it. So
All right, guys. Well, amazing to be with you all. That season 4 is a wrap. Thank you for being with us on this amazing journey. We've got lots more coming. We're not done yet by any stretch. We're just getting warmed up. So thank you for your presence and attendance and all the work you are doing. And we see you and we feel you. And we're on this journey with you. So we send you lots of love and light. And we'll see you on the next meditation.
September 7, 2025.
Okay.
Okay.
In a few months. So have an amazing summer. And we love you dearly.
And this meditation stays up on Sunflower Life only for the replay. So if you're watching it from any other channel, you're about to get cut off.
All right, guys. Towards the light we go.
Towards the light.
See you soon.